Hey guys, Tremor back here again, and if you know, I'm filming with a selfie stick, so I'm sorry if today's video is like extra shaky. But yeah, this is my part two opinions on like the N word or the new N word. So basically, the generation we've come to a part where like socially wise, the N word is interpreted or it's used in a different type of way. Just for context, you have the traditional N word, which is usually like ER on the end. However, you have the one with the A instead of the ER, which is most popular now today. So, it started all mainly, I believe, maybe in rap, but maybe somebody eventually was just like, hey, and then they just caught along, and people were like, you know what, that doesn't sound that bad. As bad as that sounds, it is what it is. But, I mean, I don't think that N word being used in rap is ever going to stop necessarily. I'm switching hands, by the way. It's very weird filming with the selfie stick. But yeah, basically, we've got to this point in society to where like saying certain words are okay in other people's opinions. Me personally, I don't agree with saying certain words. The N word, I don't agree with saying it. Curse words, I don't agree in saying them simply because religious wise, I don't want to say those. But not only that, like even if I wasn't religious, I probably wouldn't curse anyway, simply because there's no point in really cursing. And so, um, however, though, we're mainly talking about the N word. So the N word, I guess you can say, is really derogatory or offensive anyway. It's pretty racially described since it's mainly pointed towards African Americans. However, when you actually think about the true N word and actually think about its definition, you can almost use it for any race. And I'm not saying that you should. Don't like anybody who's watching this. I'm not trying to tell you that it's okay to say the N word. Don't say that word, okay? I'm just trying to help you out because maybe one day an African American might walk around and you just call them the N word. Hey, something bad might happen. But me personally, me being black or African American, yeah, I know. To be honest with you, I hope this doesn't sound out bad, but I mean, I've been thought to be a Mexican, but I'm not. I've been thought to be mixed, but I'm not. It's just because I have a very light skin. I'm sorry that I hit that, but yeah, basically, um, me personally, sure, I have been offended by the N word simply because I was called it one day, and I was like, I'm not uneducated, I'm not unlearned, and that's why I said simply because the definition of a word is uneducated and unlearned, and so that's why I was saying, like, when you think about it, the N word can actually be described to any race or culture, you know, but a lot of people, like one day I was at a basketball practice because we were getting dressed, right, and so they were like, the N word means a black person. I was like, no, it just means ignorant and unlearned. Yeah. Like, a lot of people really don't know what the actual N word's like definition is, which is kind of crazy considering that this word has been around for so long. I'm sorry if the filming is off today. But, me personally, man, it can be offensive to almost anybody. But simply because some people don't really like to refer back to those old days of people being called the N word. And those people can be white, Hispanic, black, but then also some people in general can be offended just because they know what the definition is, and so if you call them that, it's kind of like, why are you calling me that? But my advice mainly is just like to society, like, don't use the word. Like, me personally, I don't think the N word is necessarily necessary in N word. I mean, the songs that we may listen to today. I mean, the only reason why is simply because like it's just kind of like confusing because I don't think anybody has actually came up with a proper definition for the actual N word with the A on the end. And so that's the thing. If somebody were to actually come up with an actual definition, maybe I would be more understanding of it, but I'm not just gonna accept that, hey, like, you should use the N word. Me personally, I don't use the N word simply because I don't feel comfortable saying that. Not only that, I just I don't think it's necessary to say. Same thing with curse words for me. Even though I'm a Christian, I don't have to say that word, and it's best not for me to, because I can get punished in so many ways. But I mean, just in general, if I wasn't a Christian, like like I said, I wouldn't even use that word or curse words simply because I don't feel they're necessarily beneficial to my life as a person. But What was it? All right, but it sounded like a bell or something. But basically, what we have here is simply a word that has been transformed to be used more, like, I guess, more freely in society. And so that A on the end makes a huge difference, but also at the same time it doesn't. And so those are just my opinions on the N word. You know, do you think that the N word is necessarily, well, the new N word is necessarily offensive? Do you think that it has a right purpose or a, good justified reason, beneficial reason for being in society today? Tell me what you think in the comments. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't necessarily support saying that word, and I don't advise you guys actually say that word also, simply because it can offend multiple people. Not only that, it can come back to haunt you. So, there's multiple ways you can actually really think about this situation. But it's very strange simply because there's no like real definition that I could actually tell you guys in order to make sense. But basically, the newer N word is just, it's hard to describe. Maybe you could say it's like a chill, like, it's just really a like a lower level version of the N word that's really offensive. And so it's made less offensive because it's somewhat like a brotherhood type of word. Like, how some people say, like, hey, what's up, bruh? Or like, what's up, bro? It's almost like, hey, what's up, my, And so it's kind of like, maybe it's a sign of brotherhood, and maybe like it's not. Maybe it just is what it is, just a word. And it's just a cool like word, I guess, to some people. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. It was Streamwar back here again, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.